Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to some more You Got Serbed here in EU5. Let's make sure everything's working here. Hello, me. Hey, right back at you, buddy. And I feel like people can't hear when I hear myself say that back. It used to be you could when I was using Streamlabs. Now I think it probably just sounds funny. Anyway, we're back. We're here. What do we got going on? Hey, Just Ed Harris, good to see you again, my friend. How you doing? How was the rest of your day? Thanks for coming back. Good evening, everyone. Yes, good evening back to you. Hope you had a good rest of your day after this morning's session. All right, let's get our bearings here. What are we doing? So this morning what we were focusing on is finishing up stabilizing our budget and everything. We've got that taken care of. We've significantly lowered our inflation. We have a problem here where we're limited by how much we can lower it, because in the first episode I built a whole bunch of silver, which apparently if you overbuild silver and gold, you can't lower inflation as much. So we have to make the majority of our economy not silver and gold in order to get more inflation down. We started the episode this morning at a little over 5%, so we're getting down there. We're getting down there. My day has been great. I trust yours has been super as well. Yes, it was. It was. Both of my kids tonight had their concert at school. My son, who's in kindergarten, sang some songs, so that was nice. And then my daughter sang some songs, but she also had the recorder. Her concert with the recorder, that little like plastic toy flute you get in elementary school. So very cute, very cute. They did great. Hey Legion, what's up? Good to see you again, my friend. How you doing? How you doing? All right. So I mean, we don't have a massive monthly income here, but it's growing. We're still paying for quite a few things. We're still paying for cost of court to get up to 100, so we have a lot that we'll be able to lower there. We're paying for quite a bit of stability because we're very low, because we're getting some institutions. So we have some wiggle room in our budget. Yeah, also, yeah, that's awesome. Fun moments to remember. It was a lot of fun. They did good. They held their own up there. Hey, Jack, welcome back, buddy. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. How are you? Let's see. You know, I was meaning also earlier episode here. Oh, never mind. I was going to get rid of the castle here because I was thinking, oh, we're friendly with Bulgaria and Wallachia. Oh, and it looks like Bulgaria created a subject out here. But I just remembered, you know, we're not friendly with Hungary. Although we were working on that. All right, we're getting better. Oh no, Sicily. Oh, so we're not actually. Yeah, let's improve opinion with these guys. Because last thing I need is these guys attacking me. They're much bigger than us right now. All right, so we got that going. So we need to attack the Byzantines. Go after Constantinople. So we need a little bit more of an army. The problem is, though we are very friendly with Wallachia, Wallachia and allied with them, Wallachia is also allied with the Byzantine Empire. So if we go to war with them, Wallachia will join them, and that puts them just a little bit over what we can handle. Bulgaria will join us. So we're in the process of trying to get Sicily allied with us, and then have that coalition go after them. I remember the recorder in 5th grade as well. I had Ed Sutis play along CD, and Hot Cross Buns was the first piece I learned to play. Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah, tonight they did Eye of the Tiger. Watching a bunch of little kids play Eye of the Tiger on the recorder and sing it. Oh man, it was just priceless. It was just priceless. Um, now, something we left off with earlier is that we can't build a wharf, which means we can't build a navy. So we got to fix that. Yeah, we have nowhere that we can do this. We need a wharf or a dock. I can't believe this. I went this whole time without it. Yeah, we can't do a dock. And we can't put a wharf. So, we do have a place that has a 100% natural harbor. So, Kotor here. Oops. So we're going to try to do it here. An earthquake zone, jeez. The only thing is that this is what I'm kind of not sure about. So this is mountainous topography here. The proximity speed impact is negative 50%. Will we see him go to war this stream? Very well. We very well might. I really want to get one more ally before we do. And I'm banking on Sicily here. But I think we can do that before the end. And then we're going to do it. So, what would be better? Let me remind myself what exactly we get with the natural harbor again. So, minus 30% port buildings cost and +1 harbor capacity. So that's what's tough about this. This is such a tough... You get a 100% natural harbor capacity, but we get minus 50% proximity speed impact. Plus 100% when move for units that move in and out. So this is a tough one. Whereas if we built it here, it's flat land, it would be much better. Maybe we would build it here because we have more people here. I'm kind of surprised the Ottomans haven't gone to war with Byzantium and obliterated their army. Yeah, I know, right? Like, because they are... Oh my god, what's happening? Come on. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. They have a massive army. Thank God they're happy with us. Yeah, they could wipe them out right now. Which is crazy, because, so... And they only have 96 locations. So they're not really anywhere close to ending this. I wonder if they changed the AI logic around that. I don't know. No matter what they change the AI logic to, this situation right now, yeah, the Ottomans should be attacking them. Well, so the Ottomans have been moving out this way. So it looks like the AI is trying to complete the rise of the Turks. They're just doing it to the south and not to Byzantium here. I really want to figure this out right now. What is better? Let me check... what's the natural harbor capacity here? 5%. 25% here. 30% here. But this is... Yeah, that's also mountainous. So we could get a benefit if we did it here. But we get so much more control here, all the buildings. I think this is our place. So we gotta convert this to a town. Oh, what's their conquest desire? So... Oh, there's no legend for this. Yeah, so they do want to conquer here. They have a 100% desire for these locations. I wonder if they had it also a 100% desire for the locations here, and if we're about to see them move this way. I hope they don't take Constantinople before we get a chance to get there. Yeah, they just haven't gone for it yet. I wonder, though, because they've expanded out this way. I wonder if they had a 100% for things around this area. But now, which means now they got them. So they might start moving that way. So, to make this a town, it would cost us 465. But... come on. We can lower this if we get more lumber. Well, if we get a little bit more of everything. Lumber, glass, and masonry. Lumber we can do. We have lumber RGOs. And we have a good amount of control here for it. So... So we might as well build more masonry, because we need that, and that'll lower this. We can get this all the way to negative 33%. Now, did the masonry here build up yet? Or higher up, I mean. Yeah, they did. They did. Okay. So we can get a little bit more here. So let's build 2 more here. All right, and I think we're ready to go. Away we go. You should favorite that state with the harbor location so you can easily access it later. Oh yeah, this one. Where does it add it to? Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we got quite a few things we got to do here, but moving along. All right. Unlocks the peasant levy, army levies. All right, excellent. Yeah, so we're doing military stuff, and we're moving towards, yes, plus 10% pop promotion speed there. Did we get the thing with... There was something that was going to give us more proximity speed. Maybe we got that already. Oh, this is what I was thinking of. Not the proximity speed, but it is to lower the cost for towns and stuff. So clearly we're going to wait till we get formal city rights. The Glass Guilds is unprofitable. Why? So we're not using enough. So we might just build up masonry and wood. Oh yeah, and I forgot we're building a whole bunch of jewelers. The other thing too, if we build a town, we'll have another place that we can build more marketplace. Oops. More marketplaces. Because we've maxed out our marketplaces. Although King Stefan Uros IV Dusan Nemanjic issues many ordinances, His Majesty is in practice almost powerless to enforce them. Instead, enforcement depends upon the local powers. Regional Vlastela and city governments that are not always as vigilant as we desire. Recently, it has come to our attention that our authorities in Branicevo are being particularly reticent in enforcing the king's will. Ooh, we don't like... Oh, well... We get more control. What do we have going on here? Well, we don't really have... I mean, we could get one tax base out of it if we had more control. I mean, we're not even getting a full one. So, I don't know if we like this one. Oh. Local... Oh, enforced... Oh, then the Vostella lose 10%. Yeah, we'll take that. Ooh, look at that. The Kruna and the Vostella almost level. So where are we with these guys? If we wanted an alliance... Oh, they would do it. We just need to get ourselves... Oh. We need to get ourselves a diplomat, and we're not doing any diplo spending. So... let's get on that. Who are you currently allied with? So we're allied with Bulgaria. And we're allied with Wallachia. I'm almost positive. Yeah. So we're allied with Bulgaria. We're allied with Wallachia. Wallachia won't join us against the Byzantines. In fact, they're going to join them. So our only real allies in the war will be Bulgaria. But if we can get Sicily in as well, considering the size of their army... we'll be able to match Byzantium. Hey, Jabba, what's up, what's up? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you, good to see you. How's it going? Now, I'm hoping, as these guys finish up... So look at that, we have plus 11... percent productivity because of the silver here. So we have a pretty good profit margin on this thing. Yeah. Nice. Last stream was the 85 streak. Very, very cool. Oh, I didn't Oh, hey, Jack. Cheers, my friend. I just noticed your reward request there. Cheers, my friend. I wish I could get it to like play me a sound or something when that happens. But I was packing, so I didn't post it. Oh, man. Usually things like that pop up in my activity feed. I claim it every stream now just see if you see it. Yeah, see, now I should get into the habit of always checking. You're doing me a favor. Get me in the habit. I have so many spare points, I may as well. Yeah, I know, right? These points things on here. Someday I'll find some good stuff to add in. Alright. What's wrong with the weaponsmith? How are we Serbin? We're Serbin okay. I'm gonna knock on wood here. It's so far okay. We're moving towards our goals, but we will see. I mean, if we do start this war with Byzantium, I'm like watch. It's all gonna go to hell. I'm gonna regret it. But we're still gonna do it. We're still gonna do it. Tax base is tax basin. You know, if the war goes well, maybe we can get ourselves enough money to just pay for making this a city. All right, next month we'll get the diplomat, and then we'll have our third alliance, which is nice. Are we short on glass? So we do need a little bit more glass. Can we get a Holland check? Have they been kicked around by France and England yet? Yeah, let's take a look. No, they're still holding on. They're exactly where they were at game start, but we have a West Flanders. I haven't seen that before. The country of West Flanders. Oh, so we have Flanders, and then we have regular Flanders. That's a subject of England, and then we have England over here taking I forget what land that was, but yeah, so some stuff going on here, but nothing really happening to Holland. Hey, Darkstar, hello, hello. I'm really dying to be at least competent in this game. I think the game plays me more than I play the game. Damn sexy Flanders. Yeah, yep. I know how you feel. I feel like it depends on the run. I feel like there's some runs I do where I'm like, yes, I got this game now. And then I feel like there's other runs where I'm like, oh man, back to square one. Started a new run on Colombia last night. Feel like I have much better grasp on the construction loop after playing as Benin a bit. Yeah, see? I'm telling you, those single state African states will really help you learn the construction loop. Was able to get things set up pretty quick and got lucky with some of the IG leaders, which let me get some good reforms through early. Yes, for Victoria 3 we're talking about here. Very nice. Congrats. No small task getting Benin off the ground in Victoria 3. We won't talk about Ham's Algeria attempt in EU5. Ooh, yeah. That was a tough one. I am going back to that. Look, though, the AI, I did better than the AI is doing right now. That Tlemcen series. Oof. That was still early days, though. I think that was the second series I ever did, because our first series was in England. I think the second one I ever did was Tlemcen. I jumped the gun on that one. There will be a Tlemcen 2 at some point. So true, I just jumped into Ireland, and it's a really challenging region. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ireland, I haven't attempted an Ireland one. You know, I might do an Ireland series in this game. I think it would be a lot of fun. I don't know if I'll start on as Pale. I don't know what would be better, being a subject of England or starting as one of the independent ones. Oh, we got our diplomat. All right, so let's get Sicily. Offer an alliance. Yes, they have accepted. All right. So now we get one more diplomat, and we can check out the war details. I hear you, but usually the early game and mid game looks so different. What do you mean, EU5 or Victoria 3? Kind of bouncing between them now. I'm in a bit of a pickle now, though. I have a tricky series of laws to pass, and the British just came knocking. Any tips on fighting off a bigger army? My plan at the moment was to pay my army more and give them bonus goods, since I have plenty of sugar and tobacco available. Try to just hold them off long enough to get a white peace. Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. Definitely utilize the mobilization options. It's interesting in this new patch. I feel like there's more of an advantage to the smaller defending nation, because despite all of the ships that Great Britain has, they don't get to send nearly as many troops for a naval invasion. So if you can get yourself enough troops to fight off a naval invasion, you might be able to do it. You might be okay. The England series never really got off the ground, right? I feel like something stopped it from being a full series. Yeah, it actually was a fine series, especially being the very first series that I did in it. But one of the updates had bricked the save. I couldn't load the save anymore, so we just decided to start a new one. Although I lost the 100 Years' War. So there was that. Which I have since now won the 100 Years' War and know what to do there, but I definitely messed up the 100 Years' War in that first series. I melted down trying to play Morocco. Just hemorrhaged money and literally stared at the screen and watched loans get taken out over and over, yeah. Yeah, the economic loop in this one is the hardest one to learn. It's kind of, for me, it's kind of like the construction loop in Victoria 3. When you can master that initial economic loop, then you can go from there. But especially with 1.2 here in EU5, I feel like every country starts either in debt or like in a massive like negative monthly income deficit. I definitely support an Ireland run. That would be cool to see. Yeah, maybe that's the next one. Unfortunately, there's no achievement specific to Ireland, but there's so many achievements still to get. It might be fine either way. All map games, yeah. Vicky, EU5, CK3. Yeah, this is true. Yeah, all of them. Yeah, early game, mid game looks so different in all the games. That's very true. I feel like England was an ambitious first run. Yeah, looking back, it definitely was. Had I known then what I know now, I might not have had my very first series in this game be England. Especially since I would like to do an England run at some point in time, now that I know what I'm doing. But to be fair, you know, I didn't know much of what I was doing at all, so I think any series that anybody I picked as that first series was gonna be tough. I just want to form Ireland, which will be a challenge, being subservient to England. Yeah. Yeah, I want to do that. I also want to do, at some point in time, an Ireland run in Victoria 3. I think that would be a fun one to do. A delegation from the Kingdom of Bulgaria has approached our court with an offer to lend us one of their magnificent pieces. Oh, yeah, God, these guys. They're not going to leave us alone until we do this. We are getting to a point, though. Wait, what's this? Oh, they will get our offer of lending them that in exchange for 80. They seem to be in a bad economic situation, so they may not agree if they do not have enough of good opinion from us. See, they're losing opinion of us every time we say no. And we're about to go to war. But I would like to not have almost no money when we go to war, so no, we're going to say no to that one. Like, getting the country running is a lot different than keeping it running. And that's different from playing tall or wide, yeah. Yeah, it's so true. Each one of these games, they have the beginning game, the mid game, and then the late game. And the EU5 takes so long, it's so hard to get practice in the late game. I'm curious in EU5 in that it seems you always have to spin off vassals to manage low control regardless of the start. EU4 wasn't like that at all. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it is beneficial to spin off vassals. We didn't do it in this run, even though we, you know, it would have probably made sense to try to spin off a vassal in the north here. But we didn't do it here. I think it's not as bad now to not spin off vassals at the beginning, because your estates now have money and can build. So you can get things being built up there. It does end up giving your lords a lot of money. A lot of money, though. Oh, all right. Let's see what we got here. So they're still saying we would be much weaker here. Let's take a look. So in our allied armies, 700. Potential army levies that can be raised. Total power, total combat power. So their combat power is more than us. I'm still working my way up to the bigger countries. I checked out Mexico when I started this run, saw how many states they had, and thought, Colombia it is. Yeah. Yeah, Mexico's a tough one because the United States in Victoria 3 attacks you in the not the early game, but in the beginning game, in the first third of the game. They're going to start manifest destiny on you. Hey, Mauricio, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Serb game is going well. We're thinking about going to war here. We're just trying to figure out what to do. I do want to try to liberation run with Cuba, though. Yeah, we did a Cuba run on stream, and that was a lot of fun. Maybe some countries I've chosen to play. My first victory will be positive income. There you go. I've also had to dismantle forts in most starts. I feel like, though, no, I feel like that is what you got to do in most of the in EU5. Dismantle pretty much the vast majority of your forts. This is disappointing. I thought getting Sicily in as an ally would do it for us. Okay. So their combat power is more than us. That's what they're estimating. What are we researching? Because we now have peasant levies. So our light cavalry power will go up. And we can get the Serbian hussars. So what does this give us? Where's the... Oh, here we go. So this is a cavalry unit that we can build, which we're not going to be able to build. Morale recovery, army initiative. So... Hey... Is there anything we can research that will give us some advantage here? Oh, there's a lot of naval stuff. What about over here? All right. And then we have banking. Naval stuff. Yeah, we really just need to get to professional armies in order to get some more powerful stuff. Do you destroy buildings with negative income at the start, or let the economy try to catch up? I don't destroy them. The only buildings that I would destroy are ones that I can't turn off. So the forts you can't turn off. But the ones that have negative income, well, I don't turn buildings off at the beginning based on their income. It's more like, what do I not need? So like if this was our start, like the sergeantry at the beginning of the game, you don't, at the very beginning of the game, you don't necessarily need it. You would turn that off. Actually, now that I think about it, I think we have quite a few, we have some buildings turned off that I forgot to turn back on. Or maybe not. Is there anything? No, they're all open. Okay. So things like the universities, the temples, all very important buildings, but at game start when you're like, you have no money, I turn them off. So usually what I do is I go here, I look at the building maintenance, and then I just scroll down at the most expensive stuff and see what to turn off. Marketplaces you don't really want to, because then you can't trade. Like 6 Orthodox monasteries, you can afford to turn that off at the game start. You eventually want to turn them back on, but at the beginning of the game, yeah, like the universities, the libraries, temple, hospital, just until you can stabilize yourself. Alright, so I'm still paused here, because I want to make a decision before we continue on. I mean, we could just go for it, right? So we get a new guaranteed vassal independence. That's if one country gets the annulled treaties. A country will guarantee the independence of another country's subject, giving them a casus belli if they are annexed. Yeah, no, we don't want to do that. Yeah, good idea. I've not looked at turning off buildings. Yeah, it's always better to turn off the building instead of destroying it if you can. Because eventually you might want the building back, and if you turn it off, it's just the same. But certain buildings you can't, like a fort or like a castle, basically. You can't turn that off. God, if we could get Hungary on our side. But I keep moving the bar, and I feel like I'm going to do that to the point where I can't attack them anymore. We can't build any more standing army. How far along are we with professional armies? So we're about halfway there. We have 10% spread. We need to get to 20. I guess we could wait for that, but... See, this whole thing would be different if we could just get Wallachia to not help them. Wallachia trust towards Byzantium. And what's crazy is... Yeah, we can't do it here anymore, huh? Assassinate a character. Oof. So wait, what do we do here? We get a new sow discontent. Relationship ends. Yeah. It's gonna cost us some money. So their stability investment goes down. What would corrupt officials do? Efficiency of their cabinet. Yeah, we can't choose Wallachia because we've already done that. What else can we do to them? So we need undercover contacts in order to support rebels. See, I don't want to do this corrupt officials or so discontent because it's going to give us a monthly cost, and I don't think it's really going to get us to where we want to be. We could guarantee their vassal independence. Who are their vassals? Interesting, though, because those guys aren't listed on here. Yeah, the Ottomans could be a more useful ally. I mean, we could still go for that. I'm just worried, though, in order to get them in the war, we're going to have to promise them Constantinople. I mean, I could just give them these 2 pieces of land. You're right, though. I mean... Yeah, we could improve opinion. I mean, let's do it. We need something. That'll be our next move. I'm just over 100 hours, and I think I finally reached the second stage of competence known as conscious incompetence. Yes, I know it well. I know it well. You could also offer the land that Byzantium has around them. Oh, you're right. Yeah, these little pieces. That's true. I kind of keep overlooking these guys. Yeah, if we did a war, we could do that. All right, so we have that. Oh, what are we building? What are we building? Let's get more of the lumber. The Mestanstvo. Oh, you know, hold on. I might wait on the lumber for a second. Mestanstvo feel that they are unduly taxed and regulated, keeping in mind the great importance of their work for our country. Tolls, taxes, and various tariffs are holding them back from being able to accomplish even greater things, and they will not hesitate to use all of their influence to abolish such restrictions. So we'll grant this privilege. Yeah. Burgers land rights. Maximum RGO size in towns and cities, minus 20%. What is their equilibrium? 55. I think we'll do that. Maybe we can grant them something else. Oh, yeah. Commercial Advisory Council. We do like that. Yeah, we'll do that, and that'll make them happy. Actually, how much, we're just about to get to 100. Now we'll hold off. Yeah, 10% more. Whatever. No, we can do it. We'll get back to where we need to be. How long do you have to conquer Constantinople? What's it for? So it's for, there's a Serbia-specific achievement we're going for. Where is it? Stefan's Dream. As Serbia, conquer Constantinople, reach empire rank, and control Stefan Dusan's empire. If we conquer Constantinople while this guy is alive, we automatically become an empire. But he's getting up there. This guy's gonna kick it so soon. I feel like just our luck too. It's gonna be right before. Byzantium shows clear signs of weakness, and our proximity presents a rare opportunity. If we are to press our claims, we must act soon before Basileus Mikhail X Palaeologus can restore order and strength. Yeah, so that's the regular one we get until the Fate of the Phoenix is done. Yeah, so you don't necessarily have to do it quickly, just more convenient. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We don't have to do it. We don't have to rush to it. But I do kind of feel like, in a way, we got to do this sooner rather than later, because eventually the Ottomans are going to go for Constantinople. I do feel like at some point they're going to make a move there. And we have a lot of land to take before we start getting over there. I feel like it's going to be more than one war. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. All right. You know, now the other thing is, it would be beneficial to us to get a road going to the capital. Ah, we already have a road. See, even more reason to do it in this place. Oh yeah, you will definitely, have to do it more than one war, yeah. Now, the Casus Belli we have doesn't give any added penalty to conquering land. So, we have that going on our side. You also need quite a bit of land near Greece, right? Well, probably. See, that's the thing. I don't necessarily know what what land we necessarily need for Stefan Dusan's empire. I suppose I could look up like historical stuff. Oh, here we go. I forgot. You can always put the mouse here. Exactly 100% locations in Serbian Empire. Currently 53%. So it's saying we have half of them right now. But I imagine, yeah, that whatever that empire is, we probably need this stuff. Oh, you looked at... Yeah, let's look at it. Let me look up again how I spell this guy's name. Okay. Oh, yeah. So let me see if I can show this on stream here. Um, yeah, here we go, here we go. Okay. Yeah, here we go. So you can see we basically need to get so we don't necessarily need all this land out here. We need Constantinople, but we need basically everything down here. And it doesn't look like we need to go into Hungary at all. Oh, is that a different map than what you saw? Hmm. Interesting. Well, either way, we got some time before we get there. But I feel like the first order of business, we want to get Constantinople because the Ottomans are coming for that. But I suppose if we could just get stuff down this way, it'll give us more money and more power. All right. Wait, are we not? I thought we were improving relations. What happened? Oh yeah, we're doing that spy network in Venice. You know, we can stop doing that now. Yeah, we have a spy network going in Byzantium. Improving opinion with Sicily, improving opinion with Hungary. Seems like you will definitely need to take land from Bulgaria and Byzantium. Oh, did it? Did it look like we needed land? I guess, yeah. I guess it... This part here looked like it might have been. Aeneas Calamaris, a political exile from the Byzantine Empire, has appeared at our court. He's offering his services to the Serbian monarchy in return for protection from the Byzantine basileus. Should we take him in? Whoa, this guy's got some great stats. We get 10 prestige. Yeah, let's take him. Scholars have discovered ancient documents tracing the heritage of the Nemanjic dynasty back to Julius Caesar himself. This must be used to our advantage. So we will take... Oh, perfect. Yes, we'll take the 5 legitimacy. That puts us at 100, which means now we can significantly lower this. Yeah, the 1 hour mark. We got about another minute to go. Oops, hold on 1 second. Let me fix something. I feel like the ad thing is looking weird on Twitch again. Need a UI like in Vicky 3 that lists territory to complete objectives. Yeah, that's what I'm so kind of annoyed that they don't have that. That's why I thought, you know, it would be nice if it was something in here maybe, but no. It does for formables, yeah, but this doesn't seem to be a specific formable. But I agree a map would be nice. Yeah, exactly. Just like... Or at least in the achievement here. like, list me the locations I need. Now, hold on, the top overlord of Valkavar. Oh. Oh, is it saying we need land all the way up that way? Ooh, we might have to take on Hungary. Well, we'll take this one step at a time. Yeah, that is interesting, right? All right. Well, now we are at the 1 hour mark, so we do have to take a quick 90-second break, pay homage to our gods of ads here, so that we don't get hit by ads during gameplay. So, we're going to take 90 seconds, and then we will be right back. All right, and we're back. And we're back. Let's see what I missed here. I don't know, I feel like you looked at some kind of dodgy map. The map I saw had a lot more territory. Yeah, I mean, it's very true. I need to look at it, like, I need to actually look up a map. I basically just did a quick Google search and clicked on the first thing. So, but it's not something it's not something I need to look up right now, because we're definitely not, going scorched earth in the Balkans yet. Yeah, yeah, just said Harris. Every time we pay homage to the gods of ads. Just imagine what this game will be like after 5 more years of development. I know, right? Kind of like where Victoria 3 is right now. Oh, the map you saw was all of Bulgaria. I guess that kind of makes sense, right? I mean, it's listed as a hard achievement. So, we're probably going to be seeing a lot of war here. Speaking of which, life would be so much easier. All right, if we just had professional armies. Aeneas Kalamaris is thankful for being granted asylum in the Serbian court. However, he has recently drawn attention to the fact that there are many other Byzantine notables in his position, men of great wisdom and influence, he insists. It could be useful to allow them to join our court, should we wish to step up our opposition to Byzantine ambitions. Yeah. We don't care if the Byzantine Empire loses opinion of us. I'm sorry, Bulgaria, but I feel like we're going to have to betray you at some point. Alright. Where are we with the Ottomans? Oh, yeah. So let's continue to improve opinion. Oh, that's what happened. Oh, we just wasted a diplomat. That's what happened to us. Alright. So we should have just been professing trust, because that'll help us too. So the next time... the next diplomat we get will profess trust. The Eastern Orthodox Church is the one holy Catholic and apostolic church established by Jesus Christ our Lord and his apostles. However, our family is large and diverse. Our patriarch is proposing some reforms to our liturgy that will bring our form closer to the other churches. The idea is bold and will strengthen the church, but we know that the superstitious and backwards will reject this change. Yeah, we don't need the legitimacy, so we'll support the reform. Several families of the Vlastela have been caught sponsoring the creation of illicit art, which clearly violates the ordinances set by our religious censorship laws. The clear is enraged and asking that the collections be confiscated and subsequently destroyed. The Vlastela, on the other hand, are asking for mercy, as their collections are private and kept away from the public's eye. They have even offered to donate funds to the clear for the creation of admissible art in order to appease them. Yeah, we definitely can't take this one. We could take this. Oh, yeah, that's right. And then the third option, they just exchange some money. We'll do that. Yeah, all the countries around me really are obsessed with art, right? Bulgaria just won't stop making us, sending us invitations to their art show. What's the border dispute about? I don't know. I do not know. Oh, this guy gained deceitful. Alright, so we got... it looks like we got all of those... all of these guys built up. So the tax base be going up. Oh, on your relations with the Ottomans, it said -10 for border disputes. I didn't notice that. No, border distance. Yeah, we're pretty far from them. And so that's the problem. Now, let me take a look here. What is the deal with masonry? Why are we... oh, I see. We have some that still aren't hired up. Plate pit. So the mason's fully hired. So we're building one more here. All right. Wait, who are we? So this is fully hired. Not enough to fill all buildings. I guess they're counting the one that we're currently building. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, you know what we can do? Yeah, thought it said dispute. I was so confused. Yeah. Almost like the Ottomans know we're going for Constantinople, and so they're just saying, we're going to have an eventual border dispute. All right, can we get one of our grandchildren here? This guy's 9. We can't marry him off. What about your kids? Here we go. 17. Oh, she doesn't belong to the ruling dynasty. Yeah, because that's my sister. So what about this guy? 13. Damn, I was hoping some of the grandkids we could marry off to people in Wallachia and people in the Ottoman Empire to get some trust. Oh, let's have this guy join. Yeah, let's do that. You join that. Damn. Pisses me off. Where's Upper Macedonia? Right there. I wish. And we still can't do the covert action here. Oh, steel tech. We might do that. Like, how long does this go on a cooldown, I wonder? I mean, you are close to their land power. Yeah, this is true. Maybe it's worth saving up some money so that we can hire some mercenaries. So that could give us some extra power. Well, alright. Let's see what we can get on the Savor here. Coastal Trading Post Network. What's that? Proximity cost report. Proximity cost without maritime presence. Well, that won't help us right now. Hunting grounds. No. Maybe with some smart strategies you could beat them. I know. I feel like I might be able to. right? Like, there's a couple ideas I was thinking of. Let me get this going, and then we'll look at it, because I think we might be able to do it. The gravel road network. Oh, the Herald's College. Foster religious relations. Promote castle works. A royal monopoly on trade. Ooh, massive boost trade income. The thing is, we're not getting a lot of income from trade right now anyway. And sponsor cathedral. I wonder maybe... Oh, you know, we could... We could take one of these just for the pretense of asking the parliament to raise taxes. Get a little bit more income for a little bit. Let's do that. And now... Oh, ask for larger levies. Levy size plus 25%. Hell yeah. That's what we're gonna do. So what does that give us now? I guess we need the month tick. I guess you could block Wallachian and Bulgarian armies from meeting. Yeah. See, the thing is, I gotta imagine their armies are concentrated over here. If we are able to get the Ottomans in, they're gonna get a war on two fronts. Oh, are they at war? They are at war together. Can we offer to join this war? Yeah, they are at war. Yeah, we could declare war because they're currently doing their thing over here. Let's get the month tick. I want to see what our levies go up to. Yeah, yeah, that's true. It would help the Ottomans. Look at that. We got 2,000 more levies. Claims on province. Yeah, see, look, if we do this, we get a negative 25% to conquer cost. Byzantium winning wouldn't be ideal. No, it wouldn't be ideal, but even if they won this, we could take some land off of them. I think we're going to do this. We will probably lose this war. Oh yeah, good good call there, Jack. Whoopsie. They don't want any land? Oh, man. Do we do this? Yeah, I think if there's a moment, now is the time. It is very true. Well, I think it'll be okay. Because Bulgaria can match Wallachia. We can match Byzantium. I don't really get why they're... Look, we are stronger than the enemy. Our combat power is more than theirs. Oh, I see here. We are slightly stronger than them. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I think we're going to go to war here. But I think you should try to meet your armies with Bulgaria, with Byzantium being bogged down on the Ottoman Empire. Well, I feel like Bulgaria might have to meet Wallachia's armies up here, if Wallachia really actually sends somebody. Alright, let's do this. Your Majesty, Sicily have honored our treaties and joined our invincible armies in the war versus Byzantium. And so did Bulgaria. Oh, you don't trust Bulgaria to actually beat Wallachia. Okay. Well, let's raise our levies. I'd like all of them to meet down here. I forget how I do that. Yeah, meet down here. We have no naval levies. Oh, let's raise the army maintenance, fort maintenance. It's time. Yes, the War Council finally gets its war. After putting in some effort in communicating with his peers, the hard work of King Stefan Uros, the force Dusan Nemanjic has paid off. Our diplomatic standing has increased thanks to his silky tongue. Nice. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, so they're going to meet up down there. All right. Yeah, Bulgaria looks like they are helping. They've raised some armies. All right, so there's Wallachia's army. You guys, please, just go take care of that. It seems that the Saber members of Leash, though staunch supporters of our cause just a little while ago, have come to change their stance on the current debated issue entirely. We cannot know for sure how this happened, but it is clear that we can no longer rely on their vote. Yeah, this Saber is done. Doesn't matter, though. Alright, meet up, everybody. Oh, I gotta send these guys down here, too. Yeah, see, that's the other thing. Hopefully, Wallachia just starts attacking Bulgaria first. Alright, let's get everybody together. Join up. So balance of formation. So we have peasant levy. Pretty much all around. And those archers. Alright, we're good there. Blocky decided you can't have fun this game. I know. Oh, good. But Bulgaria is starting to meet them up there. So let's start taking... which one do... I think we said... No, that's Central Macedonia. Isn't it like Upper Macedonia? Oh, no, Central Macedonia. Yeah, okay. So this is the fort in Central Macedonia. So let's start by going there. Let's get the morale back up. Or whatever. And now come this way. I wonder if we can... Is there a... Oh, no. That's not what I want. Isn't there... I wonder, is there like a covert action to lift the fog of war? Yeah, maps, right? Oh, no. I thought there was something you could do. Yeah, undiscovered territory. I thought there was a covert thing. Maybe they got rid of it. I don't know. Or maybe they didn't. I'm just thinking of something different. Alright, whatever. Yeah, so we're attacking the right place. Now, do we go out east? So that's going to take all of Central Macedonia. Let's go take this to take Upper Macedonia. Do we get the rest of this land here? Or do we start heading out that way? Oh, did Wallachia... No, Wallachia still has an army out there. I think, no, okay. So they've occupied some land. But they haven't defeated the army. Yeah, they're about to meet. Screw it. I'm heading east instead of going this way. So we're gonna go over here next. Yeah, this is a big one. Ooh. Did they just stack wipe the Bulgarian? They just stack wiped the Bulgarian army. Yikesies. I told you not to trust Bulgaria. Now, you guys, do you not have boats? You know, I didn't think about it. They might not have enough boats to get their people out. But the Wallachian army might just be preoccupied with taking Bulgarian stuff. Should have listened to the war cabinet. Well, what are we going to do? The alternative was don't go to war. Oh, they are going to... Okay. So these guys are coming down. Where can we meet them that'll give us an advantage? So there'll be an attacker penalty there. I wonder, can we get our guys to this plot of land quick enough? And be the defender? No, we're not gonna. Alright, we're not gonna get a topography thing. Unless we camp out right here. Ooh. let's go here. Yeah, issue fails. Ah, they're hanging a right. Where are they going? You know what, screw it. Just track them down. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay. Here we go. Oh, tell me it's... Army morale recovery speed with perfect timing. Yeah, I do not like that red symbol either. I've seen it be wrong before, though. Yes! Their flank fell. They're done. We won. Did they survive? Okay, some of them survived. Hunt them down while you can. God, we haven't seen the Byzantine army yet. I wonder if they're just bogged down with the Ottomans. Oh, never mind. Yeah, we just found a Byzantine army. And we got them. Alright, you know what? Yeah, so let's just take this spot for now. Actually, no. Keep going this way while they don't have morale and everything. Go get them. Alright. Look at that. We wiped out the Wallachian army. These guys are done. They only have 7,000 left, but Sicily's army's having trouble getting over to us. So our 6,000 are like what we got. We might be able to get some extra soldiers if we get mercenaries. If we can wipe that army, but I don't know where they went. Yes, War Cabinet made a good decision. This is true. Yes, they did. Ooh. Alright, well, let's take this. I get by with a little bit of help from my friends, my War Cabinet, and my friend Jack Daniels. Yeah. So there's somebody down here. The army fled this way. We're going to stop and take this so that we can take this province. The missionary we sent to Lis has not had much luck so far. News have just reached us that he has fallen ill. Any further work on the new church has come to a standstill, and without his guidance, the chances of converting the locals are rather slim. I don't want to lose legitimacy. Yeah, we'll take that. I don't care about that. Yeah, we're at 73%. I kind of want to get out that way. Oh, it's not giving us the rest of this. All right. I like how you have your leader leading the army. Risky game, him. I know, but he's such a good general. Like, look at the guy's stats. And he's got that reinforcement speed trait now. We're doing it, though. Oh, there's the Ottomans. Damn, they're gonna take the land. Yeah, the Ottomans are taking land, though. Screw it. We're going straight to Constantinople before the Ottomans take it. We might not be able to get ourselves fed. Oh, well, we'll have a line from Bulgaria. This is going to be a tough siege, though. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Is there a point in Vicky 3 where you get more than 2 parties? I was comparing presidential and parliamentary republics last night. It seems like the only difference is when you have 2 parties is that you can keep the party who loses the election in and still maintain legitimacy, which definitely seems useful, but a bit undemocratic. It depends on how many votes each party gets. Because remember, you get legitimacy based on votes. So if you had a close election, you can keep them both in. If one party just, like, wipes the floor with the other one, then it becomes a little difficult. And same thing, like, it's a way to maintain kind of more than 2 parties. 3 parties if, like, in the events when you're giving momentum to parties, if you can keep all, like, 3 parties kind of with equal number of projected votes, it'll help do that. Yeah, I think Constantinople's really hard to take, especially in this new It is. It's a megalopolis. So this is going to be a very long siege. But I have my allies here taking the rest of this land. See, the problem is... yeah, we're going to lack food. Oh, yeah. See, it would have helped if I had taken this land. We would have had... I think my army is going to lose attrition. But I don't... the Ottomans look like they might be able to take this. I don't want the Ottomans to take it. Yeah. A level 6 fort. This is... yeah. Yeah, because they have, like, the city walls and everything. This is going to be a tough one. In fact, I don't know if I'm going to try to finish this. Because we have major attrition. Because we don't have food. If we had a navy, this is probably going to be second war business. Now, what I could do is continue this siege until the Ottomans are done with their war. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it would definitely help with some of them. I just wasn't sure if more parties form later. I haven't gotten more than 20 years or so into a run. Oh, yeah, at some point you will get multiple parties. And there's some tech that you'll get that will give you the option for certain parties to form. Yeah, look, here they are. They're going after it, too. So I wonder which one of us would get it. You know what? Yeah, look at that. Byzantium is done with soldiers. So I don't really have any more danger to me, so you know what? I'm just going to leave this army here, let them get the attrition. Oh, you know what I realized? We never got the plague. Wait, what? Lack of commander? Oh. Who's... What happened here? Where are these guys? Where's the little zoom to button? Oh, prisoners. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, they just took a lot of attrition. I wonder if these guys will bring some food with them. You guys go out that way. Somehow the negative number has gone up. Alright, while they're doing that, we have a lot of money here. Oh. Have unconditionally surrendered to us. We now control their lands and may dictate the terms of peace. Nice. Oh, but I cannot take Constantinople. I wonder how much I can take off of them. No, because it is, yeah. So we could keep going and try to take Constantinople. Can we really just take everything off of them? Oh my god, though, yeah, but we're... We're gonna get a lot of antagonism if we take all of this stuff. You know what? Why even add this stuff in there? But I mean, we can literally just take everything. Which is why it might be worth waiting to see if we get Constantinople. Look at it. We're gonna get so much antagonism. It's having a hard time calculating everything. Yeah, remember control. It's true. But we could also make subjects. So, not that many people will have over 50 antagonism. Yeah, the AI is quite aggressive with it. It's true. However, the fact that they've... Oh, yeah. See, yeah, we can take this because we control it. The fact that they surrendered unconditionally makes me feel like I need to hold out on this and take Constantinople. Oh my god, look. I talked to... Oh, no, well, no, this isn't the Black Death. The people of Gradok despair as their families and neighbors succumb to the relentless outbreak of measles currently spreading throughout the area. Neighborhoods once bustling with activities now echo with worry and uncertainty. Unfortunately, there is little we can do to stop the spread of the disease into our territory. See, I could also just take everything here and create a whole bunch of subjects and get a bunch of money off of it. But I feel like I also need to stay in this to block the Ottomans from taking it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Black Death should have already happened. You're well past the date. I built that hospital. We ended up not getting the Black Death. Oh, we do have a breach in the wall. Okay. Well, okay, so for now, while they're doing that, we should be building stuff. Where do we have... This is a rural settlement. So let's do... Alright, let's build out the rest of the silver. You would have to create a puppet over Constantinople. You would have no control over it. Yeah, but as long as I hold the land. So we need the land for the achievement. But yeah, if I created a subject over it, we could get money out of it. But I could also create a local governor because it's a city. And that's probably what I would do. Oh, the attrition is killing that army. Oh, man. If a war goes on longer than 60 months and we are winning it, or if the enemy unconditionally surrender, the people will want the war to be won. The following wars are going that well for us. The effects will only increase until peace is signed, and our call for peace is currently having the following effect. Monthly war exhaustion, 0.4. And so the maximum war exhaustion for Serbia is plus 20. Okay. Oh, so the maximum war exhaustion is plus 20. We're at 1.05. It's only going up 0.02. Oh, we have lower production efficiency. Damn. I mean, you still have plenty of time for the achievement. Still early game. Yeah. See, I'm more thinking about if I don't go for this. Oh. Are the Ottomans giving up? I would love it if... Ah, the Ottomans are no longer at war with Byzantium. So now I think I'll do the peace treaty. I just don't want the Ottomans to take it because they're much stronger and that'll be a whole hell of a problem. So now I think I'll go for peace. Now this is going to give me way too much antagonism. So let's back it off a little bit. Oh, yes, you're right. Break the alliance with Wallachia. Good call, good call. Yeah, let's add that stuff in too, because that'll inform how much antagonism we want to take. So give us some war reps. Annul all treaties with the Ottomans. Oh, yeah, what am I doing? I revoke cores. No, hold on. But we also have these return ones. To give 0 antagonism. So I can take this for free, basically. Oh, and the revoke cores adds no... Oh, am I over? I'm not even paying attention to that. Okay. We'll take these revoke cores off. Well, hold on. Let me look. Justice for Bulgaria. They deserve some land in Wallachia. Yeah. Yeah, I can't... Wait, I can't force them to annul treaties with Wallachia. Interesting. I can't get any money off them, but we are getting the war reps. So I kind of like this. So this isn't so bad. We'll have over 50 antagonism from just these 5 places. So that's not so bad. We'll have a bit of antagonism with everybody else, but it'll go down. It'll be fine. Oh, wait, we still can't send this demand. We can't send something. Oh, we can... Okay, so we can take all this land if we don't get war reps. Fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah, okay, it's like, yeah, you're being too greedy, buddy. Wow, so we'll get all this land. Yeah, I really wish I could annul treaties with Wallachia. Why can I not do that? All right, fine. So we can't do that. I think this is a good treaty, right? Right? I'm not missing anything. All right, we're sending this. Oof. That is a mighty fine looking kingdom of Serbia, if I say so myself, and I do. Yeah, Bulgaria got nothing. Actually, I forgot about that. Are they going to be pissed at me? No, they seem to be okay about it. They did say they didn't want it. Them and I didn't promise land to Bulgaria or Sicily. Yes, you're right. I got the kingdom. Oh wait. Oh no, I forgot. No, we were a kingdom. No, we become an empire. We would become an empire if we had taken Constantinople while that other guy's alive. All right, so first off, let's bring our army back home. Yeah, finally, things going our way. Oh, this control is definitely going to go down. Yeah, the proximity is 0. Yeah, all of this stuff is going to go down. Can we create subjects? So who would this be? No. So we can create Thessaly. And we can create Epirus. So we might do that. I know, those little Naples puppets really are ruining a nice little red blob there. Well, we're about to create some subjects down here anyway, so... We expanded here more than we did in the entire Netherlands series, it's true. Oh, man. And the Byzantine Empire is looking mighty small. The Ottomans... Oh, the Ottomans took some land up here. Alright. So let's create those subjects. So first these guys. You'll be a vassal. And then Thessaly. Oh, it doesn't say Kingdom of Serbia anymore, though. No. Alright, and then what was the other one? Now, we don't need to do that. Yeah, so these guys... Yeah. There we go. Now, wait, what happened here? I thought we took these lands. Did it just make them independent? Did the guy that lets you make early empire die? No, here he is. I think though he's still alive, but I think we needed to take Constantinople for that. I forget what it was though. Yes, beautiful. Well, now you know, once the truce expires, yeah, rush for Constantinople. This is true. This is very true. Yeah, I wish I could see what that thing was we had. Yeah, it must have been something like this. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. All right, though. We are now at the 2 hour mark, so we do have to take a quick 90-second break, pay homage to our gods of ads who helped us get through the war. Thank you, gods of ads. And the War Council. So, 90 seconds, and we will be right back. All right, and we're back, and we're back. I'm curious how PDX trains their AIs for these games. I've been doing some research into machine learning lately, and it seems like for the number of inputs and outputs they're working with, it's probably way more complicated than other kinds of games. Yeah, definitely. It really is. If you look at the recommended system specs for this game, it's insane. It's incredibly high, and it's all mainly on the CPU and not the GPU. And so you need a very good CPU to play this game because of just all the calculations that it's constantly doing. Yeah, so we're going to be close to a target of a coalition. But none of these guys can harm us. Call for peace. Well, we are at peace. What was that? The Ottomans have requested food access from us. I never know if I really want to give this away or not. Yeah, I guess so. Though I want to be good with them. We have hostile pirates in the area. Exiled armies. Oh, wow. The truce is now 20 years. Damn. Mount Athos has once again come under Serbian rule. Among its sacred monasteries stands Hilandar, a cornerstone of our national heritage, built by Stefan Nemanja and his son, Saint Sava. However, years of neglect and the passage of time have taken their toll on the venerable site. The walls that once echoed with the prayers of our forefathers now stand in need of restoration. Ooh, no, we can't do that. We'll lose 10 prestige, and the clear will lose 10%. Yeah, that's fine. So much for the AI getting to play with the DLC content, yeah. They had plenty of time to do it. We were getting DLC content. The reason why we had the claims on these areas is because of the Fate of the Phoenix crisis in the Byzantine Empire. So that's partly why I chose Serbia. We get a little bit of the content ourselves. Yeah, Wallachia wants an alliance. I thought we already had one. Have to hop off soon. Oh, are you going to be streaming tomorrow? Yes, yes, I will be. Tomorrow night, we're doing the final episode of the Castile run in Crusader Kings 3. So yeah, I'll be on tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern. I don't do one during the day on Friday, so it'll just be the one at night. But we'll be doing some Crusader Kings 3. Yeah, now Wallachia wants to be buddies. I thought we already had an alliance with you guys, but I guess not. Yeah, Wallachia be like, let past in the past. They're like, that was so last year, you guys. Why are you bringing up old stuff? Oh, we finally don't have any more inflation. Oh. Wow. Alright, so we'll get the cost of court back up. Cool, cool. See you tomorrow then. Yes, will do. Thank you, my friend. Thanks for hanging out. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Good luck with your imperial ambitions. I'm trying. Oh, yes. Thank you. Yeah, we can reduce maintenance now. Good call, good call. Oh, diplomatic spending. We can bring that down quite a bit. All the way down, in fact. Alright, I guess that's good for now. Alright, so levies are reinforcing. Thank God, because we have, like, nothing... Oh! I haven't disbanded the levies. Whoops. There we go. Alright. God, look at little Byzantine Empire. Alright, so next order of business. Get a navy. Oh, you know, I suppose if I hadn't given away these lands, we might have been able to get one. Oh, you know, I didn't even think about these places down here. Yeah, but there's like no control in these places. But this is a city. Oh, we have a city now. It seems that a member of our cabinet, Crown Prince Stefan Nemanjic, will stop at nothing to elevate his position. Using more or less questionable methods, he has come to command the undivided attention of King Stefan IV, Dusan Nemanjic, who is said to obey his every whim. Aw. Oh, father and son are having a little spat here. Do we have to lose? I don't want to kick him off the cabinet because we're getting crown power out of that. So we'll lose that. Yeah, we're going to gain it back. Oh, although, hold on. Yeah, we don't need to gain that much. We'll do 50. So I bet now... Yeah. I have my... Where's the wharf? Oh, and we should have more marketplaces. Yes, we have a wharf. So, we can just build a navy now. We don't have to do it up here. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. We'll start doing it down there. So, we're going to build our first ship. Oh, hold on, though. We're not getting any increase to manpower. Monthly sailors, 34. Well, let's build the one. Why are we not getting monthly sailors? I thought the wharf gives you +1 monthly sailors. Oh. Well, we did gain one. Rural settlement. Look at that, though. This is a city. With 0 control. Perfect spot for a local governor. All we need is 155. I think that's next order of business. Hey, DeWolfie, what's up? What's up? Good morning. Didn't get a squeeze day because yesterday was a holiday. Absolute sadness. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no. Well, you're here now. I was going to say get yourself a drink, but I forgot you just said good morning. I guess it's the morning for you. Get yourself a coffee, my friend. Put your feet up and bask in our new Serbia. Yeah, good local governor location for sure. So let's, we don't need that place up there anymore. Let's take a look at the natural harbor capacity. Yeah, look at that, 80%. Very nice. Very good acquisition. Rule of acquisition number 872. Always go for Solon. So what else will give us sailors? Oh, the fishing village will too. Yeah, but these are the only places we can build them, huh? Why... Yeah, wait, why can we... We have one here, why can't we build it here? Oh, we can. Well, let's build it. Yeah, government reforms can, but we can't, we're maxed out at our government reforms. We're maxed out on that. So, you know, I forgot something else we need to be mindful of here. We really do need to get to humanist. We would get less antagonism for who we're going to be attacking if we're, because we're going to be attacking people of the same faith. Oh, nice. Here we go. So we can change our education of the masses law and our air religion law, and that'll be a big swing over. Okay. Couldn't get a drink earlier. Couldn't get a drink any, either way. Oh, because I gotta be trucking today. Ooh, yeah. Not good then. Yes, Greater Serbia for the win. Hell yeah. How many local governors can you have? I think at the moment we can only have one. I don't know where we would see the tally on it. But I think by default you get one, and then you need, like, tech and other stuff. Um... So how much... Wait, what are we building? A noble's mansion. So we need 155. Well, it's going to take us some time to get to that. But the question is... Now what? Oh yeah, so let's take a look at those laws. Yeah, so we want to get off of this. Uneducated masses. I forget, I think we need a tech under, the Renaissance in order to get one of the other laws here. Because I don't want to go 0.1 towards traditionalist or serfdom. Members of an Albanian tribe from Dukaden, faced with tribal conflicts and poor opportunities, have chosen to leave Illyria in hopes of finding a better future. Not much is known about their current whereabouts, but rumors are that they are trying to settle in Thessaly, within Karditsa. Let us see if they can find peace, find the peace they so desperately crave. Okay. At least until conquer all you need Borgs, or at least until conquer all your neighbors and the biz humanist is better, yes. Then spiritualist for the Ottos, yes. Yeah, once we start moving towards the Ottomans, we'll move over to spiritualist. Oh. Why is the word neighbors banned? I wonder if it's stream elements. doing that or YouTube. It's got to be Stream Elements. Why would YouTube care about that? Well, we're not going to be able to change that law. But we can... Where's the air law? Yeah, here we go. Any religion. There we go. This would be a big... this would be a 0.2 swing toward humanist. Oh no, our ruler's wife died. We bring sad news. Consort Helen Stratusmere has died at the age of 63, and she was our ruler's wife and consort of the Kingdom of Serbia. Her late royal highness drowned in a river. Ooh, God. Words shouldn't be banned at all. Yeah. Yeah. I guess there's some, maybe. I'm surprised that neighbors would be banned. See, I think YouTube... It might be YouTube. Because I think YouTube bans certain things just because advertisers don't want to have anything associated with certain words. Like, I think there are certain things that could be typed in chat that could get the stream demonetized. I don't know what they are, but... And I don't want to test it. You know what? We'll put this guy out here for now. He's not going to get any real maritime presence anyway. But who can we put in charge here? Here we go. We can get a crown person. Yeah, let's put our son in charge of the Navy. Father is the lead of the army. Son is the leader of the Navy. Oh, so we can get Renaissance and professional armies. We don't have the stability, though. We could afford to up the stability investment, though. Yeah, maybe not quite that much. YouTube is weird. I got banned in a channel I used to look at because I posted stamps after stream, and I'm sure it's the algo, not the streamer. Oh. God, that's weird. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like YouTube has some weird things just because it's basically all being monitored by an algorithm. The algorithm can just be wrong sometimes. So I think that's the problem with YouTube and their stuff like that. Our emphasis on a strong aristocracy has given the Vlesta means to serve in the army, and they're devoting more of their attention to the military. One among them has published a treatise on military thought. Oh, nice. We can use +10 estate satisfaction here. Army tradition, Navy tradition. Oh, and now we've got a little bit of army experience because they finally fought a war. All right. The lands administered under our illustrious realm are vastly populated by a wide range of peasants and commoners. The most prominent classes of these are the Vlasi and the Meropsi. The former deal with the herding of large cattle and sheep under a feudal lord, whereas the latter are mostly active in the production of wheat and they often found themselves under jurisdiction of a lord, the head of the state, or the church. These classes make up the foundation of our material production, raising a vast amount of livestock and wheat. However, recent winters have proven difficult, and thus they come to us asking for support. Oh, God. So we gain 20 points for traditional economy and lose 128 gold. Oh, what a great deal. Oh, well, we do gain 20 control in a place that basically has no wealth. I don't want to fund any of these places. Yeah, we cannot afford this. 10 towards capital economy. Nice. Oh, God. The Serbi lose 50 estate satisfaction. And a lot of pop satisfaction. I wonder if there's a privilege we can grant them. Sometimes chatters' messages don't show in the chat tab. Very weird. Yeah, I've noticed that with YouTube. There's sometimes where chats just don't show up. Like, it's not even censored, because on my end, on the back end, sometimes I see that. And it's like, oh, this message was held. But there's many times where I don't even see that. It just doesn't show up. I don't know what that's about. Ain't much army experience, yeah, but it's honest work. Yeah. Yeah, right? Where is it? Where is it? 3.42% army experience. Nailed it. Your army finally learned to move in basic formation. Hurrah. Yeah, exactly. We finally learned you march forward, not backwards. Is there anything we want here? It's funny because I don't mind this one. We get 0.1 towards free subjects, but this isn't going to give them any happiness. Oh, God. There's nothing here to give them. We could do this. I don't want to take out a loan. God, I'm so split on this. I don't know what to do. Because if we take this option, they're going to go down to 13%. That's going to suck. But I don't want to go into debt. All right, we'll do it. It gets very awkward when the streamers start talking to a viewer you can't see the comment of. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true, right? Like, is that guy going crazy? He's talking to made-up people? All right, so we need the institution to spread a little bit more. Oh, we gained more gold. Oh, look at that. Yeah, even more reason to get a local governor down there. You know, how much would it cost again? 153. What if we took out a loan? It might be worth it. Because, yeah, look at that. There's 24 wealth here, but we're getting nothing for tax base. I think that's worth it. I think we're gonna do that. All right. Now build a local governor there. Excellent. And now, so we're paying a little bit of interest. Oh, hey, hello, Prof. Anderhund, or Prof. Profinerhund. I don't know. But hello, welcome. Is the game still really slow to start up, dev-wise? Yeah. I mean, this game is definitely a slow burn, and not a quickie. But it is worth it. It is worth it. Like, oh my god, you know, it is true. Somebody mentioned this earlier. This is a game that spans 500 years. We're in episode 4, which means by the end of this episode, we'll have about 12 hours of gameplay done. I don't even want to say it. We've gone 42 years out of the 500. I don't know why we're going so slow. It's only 1378 and we're in episode 4. My god. Yeah. Yeah, Jack Americans. I don't want to go into debt. 2 minutes later. Ooh, but what if we take out a loan? I see something I want. No, we're taking out the loan because doing the local governor is going to increase control. We have 24 wealth here, and we're getting none of it. So when control bumps up to like 75%, which it might, we're going to get a whole bunch more tax base. And so we're going to get a bunch of new income generation. The income generation might cover the interest plus some, and so we might be able to pay off the loan just from the increased tax base we're getting here. Oh, the A vowels pronounce like the name of the letter A. Pronounce like the name of the letter A. A. Prof. Einerhunt. And okay. Okay. I'll go with Prof. Hello, Prof. Welcome. Thanks for joining. As of late, many outspoken members of our society, some with the means of producing and distributing scandalous pamphlets across the realm, have begun to be rather critical of our ally Sicily. However, our censorship policy allowed us to swiftly confiscate and destroy all these damaging works, protecting our ally from having to react to our people's opinions. Interesting. They'll gain 20 opinion of us. What is their opinion of us? Yeah, we got tons of opinions, so let's get the favor. Uh, our veneration of Saint Nicholas seems to have made quite an impression on one of the merchants in a recent embassy from Negrapa, Negroponte. The merchant was so impressed by the icon of Saint Nicholas of Nice, by the story of the saint, and by our devotion of Nicholas's legacy, that he decided to bestow 3 gifts. One gift will go to the cathedral where he saw the icon, one to the artist who created it, and one to the benefactor who paid for it. Okay, so we'll get some development, or we get a new iconographer. Or we get the Moni Monis. Yeah, I mean 0.005 monthly development for 10 years. I'd rather take this money and pay off one of the loans, to be honest. Yeah, there we go. What a nice little stable and calm nation you've got there. Would suck if a bad event happened. Yeah, Paradox Games in a nutshell. This is true. Paradox, the game is like, you guys haven't suffered in quite some time. All right. 185 days and we get the local governor. That's what I'm banking on. So we have a truce with Byzantium for another 18 years. God, this guy is not going to make it 18 more years. You know, we might need to start doing something about these guys. So we're encouraging free subjects. So we're moving towards free subjects. How much until the truce with Byzantium expires? Yeah, about 18 years. Basically, you had to do this, but 2 decades earlier. Yeah. Yeah, but the problem is we weren't in a situation to actually be able to do it. 0.16. All right, we can afford to take them off for a little bit, so squash the rebel scum. The Greek patriots, it is. All right. I suppose, too, building a road here. Yeah, 512. We could build more sand, though. All right. Yeah, look at that. We're in like 3 different markets now. At some point in time, we need to create our own market. But who has the time? Who has the time to create their own market? Certainly not me. Oh, we can lower this again. I wasn't keeping up with that. There we go. You know what else we need? Bridges. Oh, just bridge. For the plus 10% proximity speed. So it's all down here, huh? Imagine exchange troubles of being in 3 markets. Oh yeah, exchange troubles. Yeah, being in 3 markets. Such were the times, yeah. Yeah, can you imagine? It's like how I always find it crazy to think that there was a time early in the United States where every state had its own currency. How on earth did anything function? I've always found that crazy. High inflation. All right. Wait. Oh, the local governor is done. Look at that. Proximity, 80%. Oh, there we go. The guy died. Our guy died. We bring sad news. King Stefan Uros IV, Dusan Nemanjic, has died at the age of 67, and he was king of the Kingdom of Serbia. His late majesty died while the army was camped in Prizren. His constant watch always kept us on our toes. King Stefan Uros V Nemanjic will now rule our glorious country. His tutors could not make a great man out of his majesty, though we hope ruling our country will. Alright, so not great stats. And over it was a strong barter culture. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I bet you're right. It was. I bet a lot of commerce was just done with direct bartering instead of the currency. Oh, so we're gonna want to build a road from there to there. Scholars have discussed ancient documents. This event pops up so much. Scholars have discovered ancient documents tracing the heritage of the Nemanjic dynasty back to Julius Caesar himself, so to use to our advantage. But we have the legitimacy now. So now it's just a prestige. Amerigo da Central Macedonia. A political exile for... Wait, the guy's name is Amerigo da Central Macedonia? What a mouthful. A political exile from the Kingdom of Naples has appeared in our court. He is offering his services to the Serbian monarchy in exchange for protection from the Neapolitan queen. Should we take him in? Yeah. All right. All right, all right. Yeah. Amerigo is going to discover the Amerigas and it's going to be called Amerigo. America! Oh, yeah. Coming again to bring the rest of his friends here. Amerigo de Central Macedonia is thankful for being granted asylum in the Serbian court. However, he has recently drawn attention to the fact that there are many other Neapolitan notables in his position, men of great wisdom and influence, he insists. It could be useful to allow them to join our court should we wish to step up our opposition to Neapolitan ambitions. Let's take a hit to the prestige. Oh, yeah. So, in order to increase the proximity, we'll want to build a road here. Really, just a road from there to there is going to cost us 152? Damn. Maybe the estates will do that. All right. Need these to spread more. I don't have the stability for all that. What happened to our levies here? Oh, well, yeah, I guess they're reinforcing, but... Boy, does that take a while. Where are we on that tech tree? All right, we're moving along there. Oh, we're losing money now. Let's look at jewelry. So it would be good to get some exports of them. Oh, we have a lot of exports of them, it looks like. Oop, come on. It's interesting to think that only a few hundred years ago, most transactions weren't with cash, and that there was no convenient stores as we know them to get your daily wares. Yeah. And now here we are a few hundred years later. We're also not using cash, but for very different reasons. All right. Oh yeah, the army needs a general now. Yeah, the king is the best option. So Argai and Luke. Oh. The conquest and legacy spearheaded by King Stefan Uros IV Dusan Nemanjic gave way to the rise of a powerful new force in the Balkans. However, the passing of our former ruler led to the rise of King Stefan Uros V Nemanjic. Huh. Grappling with the loss of our country's most revered head of state, many advisors have begun whispering throughout our halls about the inadequacy of our leadership. Rumors of indecisiveness and impotence have corroded the royal authority, applying pressure and risking the destruction of what we have built. Our fate hangs in the balance, and King Stefan Uros V Nemanjic rule risks eradicating our imperial legacy and an uncontrollable descent into chaos. Okay. A little bit much, maybe. Oh, we can change the king. Not only are you not much better, but you're actively kind of worse. Look at this. I don't know. Which one should we take here? No, we're not going to change the king. So I guess we're going to lose a bunch of pop satisfaction. Okay. Ah, king. Okay, Hungary no longer thinks of us as a rival. That's good. As always, we're not only advanced technology fast, but further that as a society, Victoria 3's equivalent is rushing the military and production tech tree while ignoring the society one. Yep. Yep, pretty much the same there. Your roof seems a bit leaky. I can fix it for you for a snack of oats. Yeah, exactly. I once knew somebody that said one time, this is like maybe back in like the 20 teens, somewhere around there, was like, the United States, we need to go back to the barter system. And I was like, what? They're like, yeah, we're all disconnected from what we make and everything. We need to go back to the barter system. And I said to this person, I'm a type 1 diabetic. Like, how many chickens does it take to get insulin? And she didn't have an answer for that. Oh, we need a new cabinet member. All right. see. What am I looking for here? I want ideally someone in the crown. Oh, here we go. Ah, yes. We got a saber. Conduct a census, so we'll get 7 stability. Oh, the parish waypoints. Yeah, we could really use this now. The barter system worked because most people were subsistence farmers, yeah. Most what they needed, they produced for themselves. Yeah, and also much smaller economy. Okay. Oh, look at this. They would like us to change our heir religion law. Which I don't mind. And we'll get 21%. I think I'll do this. Alright, and now I'll wait to see if we get other events. This makes you remember how you go fantasy settings, and there's all kinds of magic, but nobody can or wants to figure out how just duplicate things and therefore solve scarcity, world hunger overnight. Yeah. Wait. Just remember how you can go fantasy settings. There's all kinds of magic, but nobody can or wants to figure out how to duplicate things and therefore solve. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. Agreed. All right. Income is still low, and at the moment we're not really waiting on anything. Although I guess, yeah, I am banking on this to move up quicker. It seems that the Saber members of Ohrid, though staunch supporters of our cause just a moment ago, have come to change their stance on the current debated issue entirely. We cannot know for sure how this has happened, but it is clear that we can no longer rely on their vote. Aw, come on, guys. Hmm. Well, hopefully we get other events. Hopefully I remember to go back to it before it reaches the end. In my invented magic system, creating things from nothing, let alone changing something from another, would require so much magic that it would quickly kill the person. Oh, interesting. Never thought of what my magic would be. Well, we are at time for the night. I think we're going to end it here for the night. Um, let's see. But on Twitch here, we should raid into somebody. All right, we're gonna raid into this guy, Edgar Harford. I've watched some streams before. I don't remember anything to give like a background on, but yeah, we did some good work tonight. We did a lot of work tonight, actually. We expanded the borders by quite a bit. Yeah, DeWolfie, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out, watching maps with us. Good to see you as always. But yeah, that'll be it for tonight. So I'm gonna be on tomorrow night. Oh, rest next time we upgrade to Empire. Yes. Next time, not only do we become Empire, but we're taking everything up over to Constantinople. But yeah, I'm going to be on again tomorrow night at doing Crusader Kings 3. It'll be our final episode as Castile, where we're trying to finish the Iberian struggle. And we're definitely going to finish it, even though I've said I think the last 4 episodes, oh, I think we're finishing the Iberian struggle tonight. So yeah. Oh, hopping back into tail end. Oh no. Yeah, we're finishing up here. Oh, let me make sure Twitch doesn't send us to a damn commercial break while I do this. But yeah, I'll be back on then. That starts at 8:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So that'll be I was gonna give like a usually when I do the double episode day, I give how much time in between, but I don't know how much time that is. It'll be tomorrow night at 8:30. How'd it go? It went well. We attacked the Byzantine Empire. We took a whole bunch of their land. We turned them into subjects. Actually, if we look here, we are getting a little bit of money off of them. Not a lot, but some. So yeah, it went well. I think this was a successful episode. But we're gonna end it here for the night. So hopefully I'll see everybody tomorrow for some CK3. If you're on Twitch, stick around for the raid. We're gonna raid it to another EU5 player. If you're on YouTube, this will be a good night. Yeah, nice. Yep. So hopefully I'll see everybody tomorrow night. If you're on Twitch again, stick around for the raid. Thanks for watching tonight, everybody. Always fun to hang out with people and stare at maps. But, oh, there it goes. I finally caught the ad break before it went. But as always, be awesome, my friends, and I'll see you next time.